drop reflecting on the water as the sun shuts her eyes. Don't know why you'll uncover.
Hey there, we are Missing Magnolias. We are a local Louisiana true crime podcast. I'm Scarlett, your everyday true crime consumer. My co-host, Dr. Michelle Janice, is a criminologist who specializes in missing persons cases.
Most offenders don't pose. Even most serial killers don't pose their victims. And we could go down the rabbit hole with the crucifixion thing.
Together, we walk you through a journey of unique curation of interviews with victims, criminologists, experts, and truth seekers who begin the dialogue, what is the real true crime experience?
We didn't find out till we were 11 or 12 years old that our mom was murdered.
Just because someone's gay doesn't mean they can't commit a hate crime against a gay person.
We share stories of the families of the missing and murdered.
In Times Square, it was so cool. It said Mickey Shunick fought for her life.
It's a real privilege for us to speak to professionals and experts, people who are boots on the ground and truly have their fingers on the pulse of what's happening in our society.
Seeing a 16-year-old commit suicide, and there was no one there to clean it up for the mother. I put together the company a few years later.
Homeless women are a representation of all of us. They're not one kind of person. They have individual stories.
Vanessa Guillen and Gregory Weedle Morales weren't AWOL. They were buried in a shallow grave outside the base.
We all need a little levity, and as we all know, true crime can be heavy. Our minisodes are a break in our usual content.
Are you out and proud? Do you hide your sex doll? What if your parents come visit? Where does it go?
Too often we sensationalize the offender and undermine the victim.
Why do you give them such snazzy names? I feel like he should be like Tiny Dick Terry.
It's not often that you get to help set the course of history straight.
You know, they're ordinary people, but she is referred to as Methelina, Cleopatra, Lorelei, the siren of the swamps. Well, she's none of the above.
If you like what you hear, go subscribe to Missing Magnolias now, wherever you get your podcasts.